Shiva was never a deity, a god. Rather, it was a point of merging. The merging point of consciousness and energy. The subtlest level of consciousness that merges with the energy at the subtlest point was known as Sha. The Sha, the Shabd, the word, actually means emerging light. The projection, what you see, what you know, and what you can relate to is nothing but the emerging point of light that connects one to the one of the energy that expands. But that energy in itself is not the truth. For the consciousness, it moves, it changes, it transforms, and it connects through various means of consciousness at different levels and different realms of energy, which creates illusion. That illusion in its own is known as Maya, is known as Shiva. Thus the word Shiva came into being. It's a merging point. It's a pure merging point of the consciousness and the energy that has been projected as a matter. Light in itself is a matter that can be known, seen, measured. Similarly, Shiva is something which can be known. But then, that is not a point of end. It's a beginning of knowing the illusion, beginning of knowing the change, the transformation of the energy and matter at a point that can connect one to the force of energy that is known as Shakti. The Shakti in itself is what? It's a whole vessel of illusion. The moment you touch Shakti, Shiva becomes conscious and Shakti plays. The play of the Shakti connects, expands and creates the creation. Shiva on its own is a neutral entity, for it only emerges when the point of conscious and energy meet. Without this meeting, the conscious or the energy cannot expand, cannot connect, cannot create, cannot dissolve anything that is known to human mind. Whatever is there, what you see around as a flora or a fauna can be considered as a projected matter of the conscious, but at different various forms of energy and consciousness. That consciousness which has a body is a matter. That matter in itself has to have energy to sustain the consciousness. That merging point where the energy and the consciousness are merged as a merging point is called Shiva. The rest of the whole area will have the Shakti. Plays around the energy and the consciousness in such a way that it keeps on emerging in the framework of the conscious and the energy. This is the transformation of Shiva as an element, a force that connects one to the one, that is the energy in its own, expanding and connecting at various levels of time and space. That's clearly understood when we know that the moment the Shiva merges with the Shakti, only silence remains. Shiva separated from Shakti, the illusion plays. Thus, without Shiva, Shakti can't sustain. Without Shakti, Shiva cannot be comprehended.